Levinson, Managing Partner with Levinson and Associates. With us today, we have Joseph Loughran, our Marketing Vice President. We also have two special guest speakers that we're delighted to have join us on today's call. The first one is Ken, all the way from Texas, who's a very successful agent that's been using our lead program for years now. So he's going to share some of his insight and a few tips that our agents can basically take advantage and utilize, because he's been through the program, all the ups and downs, ins and outs, and he's nice enough, out of really the goodness of his heart, to get on the call and share his tips with our agents. So we really want to give Ken a special thank you. Second, we have Stephen, who actually created the LEAD program. He happens to be a GA of ours for the past almost 30 years now. He knows Kerry, my father, very well, so there's also a trust level there as not only business partners, but also a friendship level. So the trust is there, and we really couldn't have chosen to work with a better partner for the exclusive LEAD program. So great stuff to talk about today. Starting off in 2016, we know that there's a bunch of different email marketing campaigns. We know there's different mailer and lead programs other agencies are trying to solicit, or other third-party vendors. So you have a lot of options out there in the marketplace. And the reason why, obviously, we don't make any money for this program, it actually costs us money, and that's why it's a co-op program. But the reason why we really want to stress the fact that our program works, okay, is A, because we're not just an online lead vendor that's trying to push out the volume that's going to charge your credit card every week or every month without your consent. This is a true GA who has been using the program for years and decided to slow down and pretty much retire and make the program available to our agents. So this is a lot different than just another Me Too lead vendor trying to push and solicit internet leads, because most of the time they don't work. So this program does work if you're willing to put the time in and you have a good system, you're organized, the follow-up is there, the program works, and Ken will attest to that. So let's sit back. We're going to run about 20, 25 minutes, and we're going to start off. We have a few slides and a few changes that we made as a company to the Levinson and Associates platform. So we're going to talk about that. We have some new products we'll go over in just less than 5 minutes. Then we're going to introduce Steve, again, who created the program, and then Ken, who is an actual street agent out there using the program every day. So great stuff to come. First, we're going to roll off. Joe, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, Bill. Thanks. I'm actually going to go over what we just launched this morning at 8 a.m. We actually sent out an email regarding this. It's actually a brand new annuity department sales contest. It's called Kick Assets Annuity Sales Contest. This is the first time we really rolled out such a diverse sales contest for the annuity products. Again, Josh Hoffman in our office is at extension 23. He heads up the Levinson Annuity Division. But what you're looking at is the annuity sales contest. We've built in 4 different levels of either cash prizes or giveaways just based on that index annuity production. So the first level is complimentary E&O coverage for 1 year, which covers B+ or better rated carriers for just writing $100,000 of index annuity business. Then as you progress down and write additional premium with our index annuity products, you'll receive complimentary annuity leads, or the cash equivalent, which is $500. And then as you get further down in that sales contest, we actually have VIP Vegas trips, 4-day cruises, so you can actually qualify, either take the wife or the family. And then at the very bottom, you'll see we have a tech package, which includes some of the latest Apple products, so Mac, an Apple Watch, even Beats headphones. All this available just by placing that index annuity business with our office. Give Josh a call. He can walk you through the entire platform, kind of let you know what the most competitive annuity products are, but definitely something you want to take a look at for 2016.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Another program that we've been working on for a little over a year now is it's the first time ever that an IMO was able to put a E&O policy together for less than $400 for $1 million of coverage. And the most important part, our plan covers B+ rated or better carriers. Okay, in the past, as we know, most E&O covers A- or better. So especially in the annuity world, that is huge. This is only available through us. We teamed up with AIG and put this product together just for the Levinson agents. Very simple. You apply online. It takes seconds. Print your certificate instantly, and you are done. $395 a year. That's anywhere from 20 to 40% less than our competitors. So again, take advantage. This is another great tool that will allow you to build your hierarchy. If you know any agents that are in the business, it's so simple where you literally introduce them to us. We plug them in your own hierarchy, and you sit back and make 5%, 10% override. You control everything, but we do all of the work. So the point is you need the bullets to go out there and create the sizzle to let these agents work in your hierarchy direct with us. It's a win-win situation. Just another example on how we can help you and your downline. Okay, moving forward here, Joe's going to talk about some of our upcoming agent training events. Very important stuff here. Take out a pen and paper, jot down any notes, and if any questions come up, of course, feel free to call, email us after the presentation, and we're here for all of your needs, as you know. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So I'll start on the left-hand side, just some upcoming training sessions. Wednesday, which is the 27th at noon, we're going over Sagicor Life's same-day approval platform. That's called the Accelerating Program. Your client actually jumps on a telephone interview, completes the application over the phone, and they'll actually issue the policy the next day. Especially great for the Mortgage Lead Program. If you get that client on the phone, they're looking to do that application right away. You can conference in the underwriter and knock out those term and universal life policies right over the phone. Definitely a great program with some very competitive pricing. And then on Thursday, which is the 28th, at 12 noon, we're going over that same company, Sagicor Life Single Premium Whole Life product, which is great for some of the final expense marketplace. And then we're also going over on Thursday, the 28th, at 2 p.m. Eastern, our lead generating scholarship platform. We're also going to talk about some of the top products that agents are actually pairing with that scholarship platform to make more sales. And of course, you can access the YouTube library that we have. If you go to YouTube and type in Levinson, you'll be able to see over 100 on-demand videos. On the right-hand side, we're rolling out that 2016 Levinson Expo, which is Friday, April 8th. This is our 9th year of hosting the annual expo. As you can see from the pictures, it is on a beautiful beachfront resort in South Florida here, just probably about 5 miles from the office. This is a day full of sales ideas, concepts. We actually have some of the top carrier VPs, underwriters, and marketing specialists at that expo. And we basically cover sales ideas for you to generate new business moving forward. Again, that is Friday, April 8th, 2016. It's free for all agents to attend. For those agents that are out of town, we actually put together an incentive package starting at just $15,000 of paid premium to help cover not only your stay at that beachfront resort, but also round-trip airfare depending on production. And we'll email out all the details for that this afternoon.
Okay, thanks, Joe. So some of those other bullets and that sizzle that I was talking about earlier, where you can actually build your downline, and obviously you can also take advantage of all of the technology, tools, sales programs that we offer. Okay, the only thing we ask is that you're appointed and you're active under Levinson and Associates for the annuity, life side, supplemental side, whatever side that you would like to work on is fine with us as long as you have at least one active contract. All of those bullets that you're looking at in front of you are only available through Levinson. We're going to email this out to everybody on the call, and once again, you just let us know what you would like us to dive into, and we'll get all your questions answered and make sure that you're up and running, and most important, that you're comfortable with any technology or programs that we offer. But very important, take advantage, especially it's literally sitting there on a dashboard waiting for you. So take advantage and run with this technology so you could start to get yourself out there and market on a national scale. Okay, let's move forward here. Also brand new for 2016. You'll see this rolling out in about 2 weeks. Our CarrieLevinson.com website, totally revamped, revised. You have never seen a website like this on the IMO agency side or even carrier level. This is awesome, okay? Even better, everything that you'll see on the website, okay, which you can use from your desktop or your office, you'll be able to use the same tools from any smartphone by downloading our free mobile app from the iTunes Store or from the Android App Store. So any type of tablet or smartphone, you can have the free app sitting on your homepage where you can access everything that you'll ever dream of to be successful with life insurance sales. So great stuff here. You'll see this rolling out in the next couple of weeks, new mobile app and new revised CarrieLevinson.com website. A few other co-op lead programs that we offer only through Levinson. We have, if you want to tap into the annuity side, we have an awesome annuity mailer program. Okay, we're averaging a 2.5% response rate right now. Okay, very reasonable, just over $400 for 1,000 mailers. We use your return address, so everything comes back to you. This way you're not in the dark with any leads that come back through the system. Also on the right side, if you want to tap into that final expense market. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, oh, final expense, it's usually smaller cases. Okay, first of all, that's not true. These could be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 of commissions per case, and it opens the door so you can share your story. So you can turn this into an annuity sale, okay, a critical illness sale. So there's many different avenues, okay, many different doors you could open just by getting a new prospect on the phone. So the final expense mailer is actually carrier sponsored, okay? So you're not dealing with, Leads R Us in a small city in the middle of Illinois somewhere. This is a huge carrier that sponsors this. It's a co-op deal. It's $330 for 1,000 leads, no shared leads. And once again, we use your return address. These are definitely worth a shot, especially breaking into 2016. Okay, Joe is going to dive into our exclusive mortgage lead program. And again, take out pen and paper, jot down any notes, questions. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So I'm not going to steal any thunder from Steve here, but just want to go over a couple details about the mortgage lead program. One thing that's very, very important to know is that these are not shared leads. Steve will dive into a little more detail on that. They're exclusive to each agent. We do actually order the leads every Tuesday. So what you'll do is you'll receive an email every Monday from us. Those lead requests come to our office, and then you receive those leads by Tuesday afternoon. The minimum order for this year is 12 leads. The lead cost is $18 per lead. Now, what you're seeing here on the screen is an actual update of how many free leads this vendor is actually giving you. So if you order 12 leads, you're going to receive 2 free. If you order 15 leads, you'll receive 3 free, and then 20 leads, you receive 4 free. What's so great about this lead program, which is different than a lot of other programs out there, is there's no minimum order contract. So you can order week to week. You're not locked into ordering for a month or 2 months or so many lead runs. We don't automatically charge your credit card or bill you for these leads. So you're in control. You're able to actually sort through when you want those leads. The only thing that we ask, because we're actually passing through the discounted lead price, is that all business will be placed through the Levinson & Associates office. But again, we've been using this program, like Bill mentioned, for a little bit over 3 years, and it's really, really been helpful to a lot of agents. One thing we developed because we believe so strongly in the lead program is the reimbursement program you're looking at on this next screen. So the way this works is once you order the actual leads, you write and place a policy. We will reimburse you for that lead cost of each placed insurance policy. So that policy comes in, the application gets processed, doesn't matter which carrier it is. Once that policy goes in force and that free look period is paid, we'll send you, let's say you write the first week, we'll send you $18 to reimburse you for that exact lead. We have several agents that are receiving a lot of lead reimbursements even at the end of every month to help pay for that actual lead cost moving forward. So a great way to earn back some of that money and actually put that back in a lead program to make sure you're ordering more leads on a consistent basis.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, that's very, very important there. Just think about that. We're so sure of the program that as long as you write that lead, we're going to reimburse you the entire lead cost. So that's a big plus. On top of that, obviously, you know what kind of commissions in advance that you're on with us. So second to none, definitely worth a shot. Okay, so without further ado, I know we're moving pretty quickly today, but we're trying to keep this under 25 minutes. So without further ado, I want to introduce Stephen, who is also a personal friend, and like I said, he is a former GA with us that knows the business inside and out and created this program from the ground up. So without further ado, Stephen.
Thank you, Bill. I'd like to thank Bill and Joe for the opportunity to speak to you agents today, and I certainly want to thank Kent for taking time out of his busy day to join us and sharing his personal experiences with the LEAD program. And of course, I'd like to thank each and every one of the agents that are listening in today. As Bill mentioned, I've been associated with the Levinson Group for a good many years, and you know, something that was advised to me early on in my career, and that's spanning over almost 40 years, is, and it's certainly very, very well over the years, is I was asked the question, do I want to work hard or do I want to work smart? And that's really what this business is all about. You know, to me and anyone who's been successful, making contact with as many people as you can and telling them what you do gets you off the ground with people. And then turning them into qualified prospects. And then ultimately turning those prospects into clients. The ones that you can go back to in the future and serve them with additional needs that they may have in their future. You know, this business really, it's not rocket science. What it is a business that each one of you alone totally control. It's the business that rewards you for your drive and your talent, that ability that can earn you virtually as much as you desire. Remember, work smart, not hard. Folks, I've just described the benefits of my mortgage lead program. I myself was an end user, as Bill had mentioned, for many years and made a great deal of money from a lead program such as this. I created this program exclusively for the Levinson Group. It checks off all the points I've just mentioned about being successful and making a very good living. For any of you attending this lead program webinar for the first time, or any of you that have attended any of these webinars before, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Firstly, do you believe in your talents? Secondly, are you willing to invest in yourself? That's the entire process for trying out this mortgage lead program. What I'd like to do is take a moment and hit some high points about the program itself. Firstly, people have sent back these replies. You know, what was mentioned before about the internet leads and that kind of stuff. These are people who have taken the time to fill out the questionnaire for some personal information and have sent it back, and certainly show some degree of interest in getting information. Secondly, these leads are fresh. Within 1 week of these recipients sending them in, they're in your hands ready to contact these people. Thirdly, I guarantee that no matter what amount of leads you order, if it's 20 leads, 15, or 12 leads, along with the free leads that go along with it, they will be of value. We send no lead to any agent that I myself would not see as a good quality lead. To make that point crystal clear, anywhere between 25% to 40% of all the leads that we go through, that we sift through, okay, are never distributed to any agent. And that's simply because they just don't pass our quality control. Each one of them, I guarantee you, gives you a fighting chance. And lastly, these leads have to be worked. They're not laydowns. But if you have the talent on the phone, the comfortability, the confidence, and aren't afraid to ask questions and do some real probing, and especially be a good listener, you're going to do very, very well with these leads. Sales, big sales, will definitely happen. I'll let Ken speak to that through his own personal experience in a moment. Joe, would you put up a sample lead? I'd like the agents to take a look at this. For the ones that, again, haven't listened into, this is essentially what a given lead looks like. Okay, this is the information that's enclosed. And you'll see from the top down, from the top left, it shows you the county and the state. Now, I will mention that we ask if there's any priorities that you have as far as what counties that you would like to have included in your order. That may or may not be the case. It may be spread all over the state that you're in, but again, they would be good quality leads. So in this case, this is a lead from Colorado, and it's from Jefferson County. The mortgage amount is $245,000. You have the recipient's name and address. Going further down is a profile of the borrower, and if it's included, the co-borrower along with them. It's got their date of birth, it's got male, female, the heights and weights, and if they're smokers or non-smokers. And each and every lead has at least one good contact number, if not more. Okay? And you start off with that. And as I've advised agents on some one-on-one conversations, you need to be prepared when you get on the phone with this. You need to be in a comfortable place, a quiet place, and be familiar with whom you're calling as far as the names, how to pronounce the names, and be comfortable. Be comfortable, because people will respond. And as I said before, it's very important. Make each call a good quality call for you. You control that call. People are more than happy to provide you with answers to the questions you would ask them. And if you can get into further probing, which is always helpful, you'll uncover situations which I believe Kent will get into a bit from his own experience, and provide you with situations that will illuminate much bigger sales than just perhaps a term sale for the amount of what their mortgage is. And really, that's the long and short of it. This is a program that can provide you with, as I said before, a good many people to contact, a good many people to move from that point of contact into a good quality prospect, and ultimately move that person again from being a good quality prospect to a client. And of course, premium dollars in your pocket. And that's all I got to say today. So I thank again Bill and Joe, and of course Kent, and each and every one of you agents who are attending. Have a great afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. Great job. So next up we have Kent. Now he is, like I said, a true street agent of ours that's been with us for many years, one of the first adopters for our lead program. So we all felt it was important enough that you all can hear right from the horse's mouth from a true street agent out there selling life insurance using our mortgage lead program. So without further ado, I want to introduce Ken all the way from Texas.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill, Joe, and Steve. Appreciate all your information, Steve, as always. I think that all of us could agree that our lifeline in the insurance business is our leads, number one, and number two, that the return on that investment is very important, and number three, finally, I think we could all agree that an organization like Kerry Levinson Associates is very critical to our success in our business. So if we can all agree on those three things, then you're right. You're on the right call to hear my testimony. I've been an agent for over 11 years now. So just keep in mind that it's taken time to get good on the phone. It's taken time to understand different things, but in time, you too can be successful, and you may already be successful, and this is just one of the tools that we can use. The good thing about insurance, we were talking briefly before this call, is that, if you have a tough year, you can start over every year and start making tremendous amounts of money every year. You can start every month at zero, which we all do, and start making money. So this business is truly an entrepreneurial business, and I would highly recommend everybody treats it as a real business. Again, leads are the #1 challenge in this world that we're selling insurance, annuities, or whatever it is you're focusing on. And this program is just one tool that may be used to build your book of business. So I recommend that you use this system in addition to 2 or 3 other systems to sell insurance. I have 3 or 4 sources in which I get leads, and this is one of them. It's a very lucrative way to do it. And again, the Levinson agency is extremely supportive, and they have the right tools to get you to that level of success at a quicker period of time. The lead program is a calculated risk, and what I mean by that is, you basically are spending a certain amount of money, and you have to do the calculation of an average premium that you receive on each client and how many sales that you're going to make. So it's a simple math problem. If you're going to make money, you're going to spend money, but the cost of doing business is X, and you need to understand your business so that you can move forward and go 12 months out of the year being consistent with how you conduct your business. The mortgage lead program is really a door opener or an icebreaker, and you can target clients where you're going to get $10 a month or you're going to make $1,000 a month. So I would highly recommend that you don't take the smaller ones for granted. They all add up. They pay electric bills, they pay for your grocery bills, and the large ones allow you to buy some big ticket items, but every one of these opportunities count. So I use an acronym when I'm on the phone or I'm out talking to people. It's called FORM. That's F as in family, O as in occupation, R as in recreation, and M is the message. So how I use that is I talk about someone's family when I'm introducing myself, ask them what they do for a living, ask them what they do for fun, and then the final message is, hey, what would happen to you, or what would happen to your family specifically if something were to happen to you if you're the breadwinner of the family? Well, that's just an icebreaker to start talking about insurance. Again, the icebreaker to discuss the mortgage protection interest is evidenced by the completed questionnaire. They return that, and then we are to get on the phone and reiterate the facts on that particular returned questionnaire. And so when you're on the phone with your prospects, you're going to just say, am I understanding that you're 5'10" and you weigh 205 pounds and this is your birthday? And what you're doing is you're creating dialogue, and you're continuing the flow of conversation to build the trust of the client on the phone. I want to make a comment about the follow-up. It's probably the most important piece of the program. Did you know that oftentimes prospects, they make decisions based on the day that they're having or maybe how they feel? So timing is everything. So you want to make sure when you get these leads, you don't make one phone call and become disgruntled or disappointed about the first phone call that took place. It's all about the timing and how you conduct that conversation and how you follow up, and you want to make sure that you're first to get to these people. I will close with some points that if you're taking notes, I would highly recommend this information because I keep it really simple. First, be the first agent to call. These are exclusive leads, but you have to understand it's a big world, and people are going to call mortgage leads. So you have to be the first person to get to that particular prospect, and you have to build the trust in order for you to have a chance at making the sale. Number 2 is be consistent. What I mean by that is be consistent on your follow-ups and the ways that you conduct your business. Don't be a one-trick pony and think that you're going to just get rich by making one phone call to each prospect. This sometimes takes 9 and 10 phone calls to close a deal. Number 3, be persistent. When I say be persistent, just continuously weigh on the side of being a nuisance to your people. You're going to have to be the gauge of that, of how you conduct your personality, but you would rather push them a little bit than to back off from them and allow another agent to come in and make the sale. Number 4, be decisive. And this is at the other end of the spectrum. Learn how to make a decision and don't waste your time with some people. If you're going to have a hard time getting an application, you're going to have a hard time collecting the money. And finally, be transparent. You must be relatable. You must have, if you have somebody on the phone that's a business owner, you must become a type A personality so that you can meet them where they are in life. If you're talking to someone that is a person that is very budget sensitive, you need to meet them where they are in life. So I would highly recommend that you learn different personalities so that we learn how to be transparent with all types of different people. Finally, treat this like a business. When you get frustrated, make a call. When you get a no, make a call. When you don't have any money, make a phone call. And when you have a lot of money, make a phone call. Bill, Joe, Steve, thank you so much. Thanks, everybody, for being on the call. Good luck to all of you in 2016, and make it your year. Remember, you can start over every single month in this business, and no one can fire you. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent job, Ken. Thank you. So I know we're running a little bit behind, so we just have one last slide, and then we're going to close out the call. Me and Joe, we have put together some mortgage lead program FAQs that Joe will touch on, and then we're going to thank everyone and close today's presentation. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So what we'll be sending out are some sample lead scripts that kind of help you start the conversation with each one of these people you'll be getting in touch with. And then we also have the mortgage lead program frequently asked questions, which are some basic responses that agents using the lead program have run into, and some great ways to turn those around and to help make the sale. So we'll be getting that out in this afternoon's email that will include a recording of this webinar, and definitely stay tuned for that. You should have that email in about 2 hours.
Okay, thanks, Joe. So this is our last slide, and I just want to say before we let you go, I hope everyone walked away with a little something after the presentation, and give us a call at any time. We will send out an email to every participant that contains just about everything that we spoke about. Now, if you're not appointed with us, obviously you won't receive the email, so just call us, and of course we can get you all of the information. And then we have, of course, the FAQs and the sample lead scripts, which will really help you once you get a prospect on the phone from our program or just from your own book of business. So some great new stuff that we added to the mortgage lead folder on the website. And we'll end with this, and this is Mark Cuban here, who I personally love. I'm a big fan of his. And he says, it's not about money or connections. It's the willingness to outwork and outlearn everyone when it comes to your business. And if it fails, you learn from what happened and do a better job next time. You have to work like someone is constantly on your tail 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I look at it like this. I wear two hats. One is looking forward at what's coming down the pipe, what's next. You got to be one step ahead of your competition. The other hat is looking straight forward, looking at your day-to-day business operations to make sure you're working at 100% day in and day out. We're here to hold your hand every step of the way. With that said, have a wonderful rest of the week, a great weekend, and good selling. Take care.